We are live at Mason Arena for one of the most highly anticipated matchups of the girls basketball season between the undefeated Mason Comets and the Princeton Vikings. My name is Isaac Vargo alongside my broadcast partner, Caden Winship. And as we said, Caden, the Comets start the season 11-0, one of the most favorites of this Ohio Conference this year, facing this Princeton Vikings team that's very dangerous. What do you think in this matchup?
Well, I mean, there'll be very high-scoring offenses. Princeton likes to get up shots quickly and drive down the court. Mason, a very efficient team, focuses on getting those shots deep in the possession and trying to find good looks. But both teams, really high-scoring teams. Like, they average 10 more points per game than every other team in the GMC. So I expect this to be a very high-scoring matchup.
You're talking about high-scoring matchup. Couple key players for both teams. Mari Gerton was the star of the show for this Princeton team the last couple of years in 3. She got hurt in this matchup last game when these teams both collided at Princeton Arena. The Comets got the win by 11. It will be Haber for the tip for the Comets. It'll be Kiki Harris winning the tip. We'll start with Gerton. Looking inside, stripped away from Parrish. And Caden, Maddie Parrish, coming back from her absence from the team, huge part of this team. As we said, this Comet team struggled without her, but she's really a showstopper, number 4. Yeah,
I mean, just shoots about 40% from the field and is averaging over 20 points a game. I mean, that's production that you need for any team, and that would help out. That helps out the Comets a lot. And having that extra scoring option next to Habra and a couple others will really help this Comets team have some success today.
Kicked out by Habra. Harris will take it in and get stolen by the freshman Stanfield. She'll take it herself. So Comets will get started on their first drive of the game. Defense there from Muhammad. Inside to Kessler, outside to Parrish. Offline, but Habra doing what she does so well, getting those offensive rebounds.
One of the best hustle players I've ever seen, really, just always getting in there for the boards. Not the biggest person on the court, but definitely one of the best rebounders just by pure effort I've seen.
Habra turning defense into offense. The Comets lead 2-0 with that jumper from 31. Gilman on Garton. Take it inside, layup blocked by Habra. Stanfield slow it down. Finds Gilman. Guarded by Thomas. Thomas is 6'1" freshman. Habra launches from deep. That will connect. Habra with the first 5 for the Comets today. Anna Habra, to start this season, was ice cold from 3, 1 for 10. But since then, the last 2 games, she's been 5 for 8, make it 6 for 9.
Yeah, I mean, she's just been, to the start of this game, just two-way players, offense and defense, getting involved, poking balls out on the defense in the first possession, getting the block. She leads the team in blocks with 1.2 on average, and it's just a really impressive performance just already so far.
Knight with the block, and Stanfield kicks it out. And you can already see, Caden, with this early approach on defense from this Comets team, they're being very aggressive, really in the shoes of these Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting in every passing lane. They're poking the balls out. Princeton tries to drive, and then there's 2 other Comets there to stop the drive and poke the ball free. They're trying to find some sort of lane, and the 3 may be the way to go, but that one off.
The first shot attempt of the day from the Vikings goes from Erin Thomas. It's about 6 minutes left in this first quarter play. Parrish finding the second-year sophomore Gilman. Inside to Stanfield. She gets blocked by backboard. Parrish steps out of bounds. A great look there from the Comets and Stanfield, but couldn't connect.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting involved inside, and they're finding good lanes to get to the cup, and it's out-physicaling the Princeton Vikings right now. I mean, several offensive boards already to this point. It's helping out Mason hold this lead and prevent Princeton from getting anything going offensively.
Eva Brockman checks into the game for the Vikings, one of many sophomores on this young Princeton Vikings team. Gerton will try and get going. She'll shoot a three. It's offline. Rebound will go to the Vikings inside. Getting on the board is Muhammad for the Vikings.
Princeton's trying to add a bit of pressure here and need to get something going in their momentum.
Vikings bench gain into it. It's a steal. Some Gerton. Gerton guarded by Gilman, stolen. It'll be a jump ball enforced by Knight.
I mean, they're fighting tip drill, got the ball, and was able to get it up and around for the bucket off the rebound. Just great job using the tips to your advantage and just getting a hold of the ball. You see a lot of tip drills nowadays, and it helps to just get positioning in the post to benefit from that.
Kessler checks in the game. She's got the ball. It's been a very high tempo, moving up and down the court from both teams, but it's been a defensive showing. As right here, stuck in the corner is Kessler. Finds Stanfield. She'll take a step back, in and out. Vikings will get it back. About 4 minutes left in this first quarter. It's been a defensive showing from both teams. Right there, a sloppy pass to Harris. Against Stanfield in the zone.
From Stanfield, getting into the lane again. Like these Comets have had their hands in the passing lanes. Tip there, ends up going off the Princeton Vikings for Mason Ball.
So far, the Comets haven't been able to score without Habra on the court. She's got all 5 today. Stanfield trying to change that.
Great block there from number 13, Eva Brockman. That's going to be a big part, is preventing the inside points from the Mason Comets. They've been trying to drive inside. If Princeton can stop that, it'll definitely help out. Trying to force them to take bad shots. Great shot there.
Stanfield with the bucket. She gets on the board. She's had a phenomenal freshman campaign for this Comet team. The leading rebounder on this team. Haber with great defense. Rebound there again. Reball's no good, but again, another rebound from Princeton. And the extra chance point will go. Kiki Harris gets on the board.
Great job finding their way to the offensive glass there. 2 rebounds, get good shots up, an open 3 there for Gerton, and then finding the interior travel there.
We've seen so far in this game, Caden, it's been a lot of, as we go back to this replay and the extra chance, it's been a lot of, the Comets are kind of being lazy on the offensive end. They're trying to get out in transition and score like they've been all year, but this Princeton team is very big on the interior, and they're going to want to keep those offensive possessions alive. So as you saw there with Parrish, she's going to try and get in that lane.
Yeah, these are 2 very physical teams, so they're going to try to use their size to their advantage, their speed to their advantage. And if it depends on really what teams get lucky on matchups. It's like here, having Haber there, it's a good matchup, but trying to gain space there. I mean, if you would drive, it's other people. Finding the advantage in matchups will help a lot.
Good defense, better offense from Gerton, but she'll foul Parrish. Let's see right here, just a turnaround. Jay right there, pro move. Timeout from Princeton. It would be their first of the day, but first from both teams. Talking about Princeton's coach, Dee Davis, it's her 2nd year on this Princeton roster as the head coach, and she won the state championship in her first year for this Princeton team. She's an absolutely phenomenal coach, one of the better players to ever come out of the GMC. We're talking McDonald's game, first ever female to be invited to the All-American McDonald's game. She's a phenomenal player for the Vikings. Yeah, minute timeout. Caden, what are you thinking for this Comet team? They've only had 2 scores today. Hopper's got 5. Stanfield has 2. Nothing so far. from the other key scorers, what are you thinking from this Comet team to get going on offense?
I feel like you need to make sure that you stay open to a lot of opportunities. You know, Mason's getting to trying to drive and out-muscle Princeton on the interior, but Princeton's crashing down on the interior shots, which means that you have to kick it back out and just keep motion. The first shot's not always the best shot. So what Mason needs to do is settle in, and if the look's decent but it's not good enough, you need to find an open teammate and just keep moving the ball around, because eventually you'll get open.
Parrish to take it out of bounds for this Comet team. Coming in the corner. Princeton moving into a 2-3 zone. Great look there. Schneid will get on the board. She hasn't been the biggest scorer this year, but she gets on the board there early. Just her 25th point of the season in the last 10 games.
Yeah, and on that play there, Kessler drove and then found the open teammate after the middle defender of the 2-3 zone crashed down. And that's a really good look.
Parrish takes it inside, coast to coast. The West Virginia commit gets on the board. Comets lead by their biggest margin by 5. Girton launches. What a shot there from 3, letting it go.
Pulling up in transition and finding the open bucket. That was a really impressive play there. Just to not let the defender settle in against you and get as much of an open shot as you can find there.
And Girton has a little bit of unfinished business against this Mason Comet team. She lost this game last year on the road. And in the previous matchup this year, Girton got hurt just 12 minutes into the game. She only had 7 points. Gilman gets on the board for 3. She's trying to find her stroke early this year.
And a lot of times what we see from these pure 3 shooters like Gilman is that they struggle to, start moving, find open spots. They normally sit if the play's not made for them. But there, Gilman identifies that there's a struggle and there's, a lot of people, tied together on one spot. And here, she moves over to the spot to get an open 3. And that's a really smart play from a pure 3 shooter like Addie Gilman.
The Comets turn it over. It'll be a jump ball. Possession going towards Princeton. Only 1 foul in this first quarter of play. 1:20 to go. In this first quarter of play, it's been a very high motor offense from both teams. Great defense from both teams. Vikings looking for answers here with just about a minute to go in this first quarter.
It's a great job by drawing the contact and trying to still get the open shot out. She leaned in and then faded back to try to find an open space for the shot. Did not get there, but great job drawing contact there.
Erin Thomas, just a freshman on this team, the only freshman for the Vikings, and she's the 2nd leading scorer on the team. Someone to look out for this Comet team the next 4 years. The Comets have won the GMC the last couple of years. Princeton's trying to get back on track. They're 3rd in the GMC after suffering 2 losses to conference opponents, 1 being in the Comets at home, and then Lakota East recently. Girton with space. Girton again. We've seen she can explode. She knocks it down again. She's got 8 early.
Girton's getting lethal quickly, finding open shots. And there's Haber on a great drive.
Anna Haber doing what Anna Haber does, laying it in. Girton with 2 on her. Just taking this game over, number 3 is. The first on Gilman. See if the Comets will change that matchup. They don't have the size advantage.
Look at the drive. Fights through contact, no call there, but great shot and a great drive from Anna Haber.
Girton's got 8 already for this team. You got to think for the scouting report in this Comet team, she's going to be the one to try and stop. She's got 9 with that free throw, making it a 1-possession game.
And only in the first. She's got 9 of Princeton's 13 points, most of the offense, keeping Princeton in this game right now.
Girton knocks the 2nd down, getting her in double digits in the first quarter. Comets lead by 2, 30 seconds to go. See if the Comets will hold for 1. It'll be Parrish, guarded by Thomas. moving her around. Parrish takes it in. Strong look. No good, but down low, a little bit of miscommunication from Princeton.
That's a play where Parrish has to realize she has 3 people on her, and that they crash down. There's 2 people in front of her and 1 person behind her. If she turns and throws that to the corner, it's an open 3-pointer. That's a play that she needs to be able to make to help this Comets team.
Jazz Johnson checks in for the first time. Good 3-point shooter for this Comets team. See if she'll get a look. Parrish will take it herself and get fouled. Number 4, been a quiet first quarter of play, only 2 points for the all-GMC player.
Yeah, I mean, anytime Parrish strives, the Princeton Vikings are swarming her on the interior and making sure she doesn't have an opportunity to make those shots. Like we saw in the previous shot attempt from her there. A good attempt defensively by Aaron Thomas, but draws the contact and gets to the line.
Comets playing offense, defense. Kessler checks in for Gilman to end the first quarter. Parrish gets a second to go. Comets lead by 4. Girton, been the star of the show. Take it baseline. Can't get it to fall. And Kessler will take it into the first quarter. Very good first quarter play from both teams. The Comets lead by 4 in this GMC matchup. We'll be right back on ICRC.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
Have you ever helped a fellow veteran?
Yes. I do my best reaching out to my brothers and sisters in arms.
Have you ever asked for help yourself?
Most of us, we're not gonna admit that we need to help.
You don't have someone to kind of help you guide those thoughts. It can be really bad.
It's just a beautiful space when someone can trust you and say, listen, I need help.
Back for some second quarter action here at Mason High School. My name's Isaac Vargo alongside Caden Winship. And Caden, Comets lead by 4, but not before Mari Girton gets 10 points for Princeton's leading scorer. How can the Comets stop the start player for this team?
I mean, you have to make sure you have good defenders on her. And on top of that, you need to be able to, not just let her isolate. Like, if she drives here, you need to have 2 people on her on this drive.
Girton
and that's
takes
exactly what they did.
And stuffed by Parrish. Great hop step there. Pro moves from number 3. Great move using her contact there. Parrish won't let it happen. We'll see, as you said, if the Comets change their matchups. Gilman previously guarding Girton. Looks like Kessler gets her inside. Good look there. Kiki Harris, 5'9" sophomore, finishes for the Vikings. The Comets looking for answers. 3 there, won't go. Parrish just had a struggling first half of play.
Yeah, Parrish a little ice cold from the field tonight, and it's just kind of trying to force shots up to find a way to get back into it, but that one just off a bit.
Girton, why not?
Wow.
She's on fire.
Another 3. I think that's 3 on the day. And she just keeps taking the shots with defenders in her face.
Pass there from Habra. Comets trying to answer, they can't. Habra fighting for it. And Girton with the loose ball gives it back to the Vikings. And Caden, what a performance from number 3 so far today. You seem like, as we said earlier, the Comets scouting report has got to be stop number 3, and so far they've done not that at all.
Yeah, and Gilman's back on number 3, Mari Girton. And it's, Gilman's not the best defender, but you need to have,
Almost stolen there. is stolen. Gilman takes it inside, Habra, and gets a steal on Girton. And a Habra all over the place. Stanfield tries to clean it up. Can't. But the Comets will get it back. Huge play there from Habra to get the steal and the Comets possession.
It seemed on that last possession, Gilman did not notice the ball because she was so solely focused on making sure Girton did not get open. Girton heads to the bench now, but definitely a big focus for the Comets to see how they can limit Girton when she's on the court.
Gilman launches again. She's got it. Gilman 2 for 2 on the day from 3. As we said, 30% on the year so far. She came into Mason one of the better three-point shooters they've seen. Good bucket there from Princeton. High-powered there. On the floor, and it's a foul on the Comets. And Caden, hold your breath. They've been up and down a track meet from these GMC teams.
It was a great shot there from the freshman, and then Habra just goes streaking down court, trying to get the quick fast break off the bucket, and it almost works out, but Princeton able to make it back in time and end up getting the ball back off a foul.
No Girton for Princeton on this set here. Good fake there. Can't get it to go. Is the freshman Thomas. Parrish kicks it out to Gilman. Habra has had a good day for this Comet team. Parrish trying to get going on the right wing. She's stuffed. Stifling defense from these Vikings. Comets still lead by 2. Inside, blocked by Habra. Gilman.
Trying to get
Parrish. No
Parrish
good. Stanfield.
still not able to get it going. Trying to get her comfortable. Gilman passed up the 3 to give it to her teammate and just not hitting the shots right now. She need to hit.
At the end of the day, when you talk about these two teams, pretty similar. As Parrish finally gets it going there, it's going to have to be whose star shows up in this game, Parrish or Girton. And so far, it's been Girton. But this Comet team's trying to hold on to end this first half. They're going to go into that 2-3 zone that we've seen a couple times. Rebound there from Schneid, the goalkeeper for this Comet girls soccer team. And the Comets will take a 5-point lead with about 4 minutes left in the second quarter. We'll be right back here on ICRC for the rest of the first half action.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
Our first item of business is a presentation, which is a swearing in of a new officer.
A Princeton mayor with Mr. and Mrs.
Back for second quarter action. Just about 4 minutes left in the half. The Comets lead 26-21 over the Princeton Vikings. As Maddie Parrish got her first 3 to go. That last drive, Stanfield trying to take it inside, smothering Vikings defense. Good look inside. Coast to coast, count it and one. It's Kylie Fulton, the senior, 6'1". What a find from Girton.
Great look from Girton there. You know, knowing that the defense is more worried about you, finds the open teammate driving to the hoop, and able to get the and one layup there. Just great offensive possession for Princeton there.
Fulton tries to complete the three-point play and will. Just shows how good this Mason Comets team has been this year. It seems like it's been all Princeton this first half, how good their defense has been and how good Girton's been. But this Comet team still has a lead with about 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah, and it's a narrow one, but still the Comets are holding on to this game. It seems Princeton's been able to get a little bit of the momentum lately, which, momentum's a huge thing. These runs that they go on, it'll be tough for Mason to get a little bit of momentum back, but I wouldn't doubt they can.
Great defense. Haber steps it back. Can't get the roll. Fulton's all over the offensive rebound. Kessler on Girton in the corner. It's bottom of your screen to the right. So you're going to have to look for. It's a foul there on Parrish. Great take there again from Thomas.
Second option, Aaron Thomas, great at driving the hoop using 6'1" frame. When Girton's not on the court, I'd expect them to lean on her the most, but even with Girton on the court there, she's able to drive and draw contact there for a foul.
Something to look for here. That is Parrish's second of the day. Just about 3 minutes to go in this second quarter. First-year coach Gideon Dungeon for this Comet team. Perfect 11-0 record, opting to keep her in the game, at least for the moment being. Thomas couldn't get the first one. We'll get the second one to go. Cameron Lowe checks in for the first time for this Vikings team.
It's now only a 1-point lead for the Comets with just about under 3 minutes left in this second quarter.
Parrish trying to get going. Looking inside, nowhere to go. And credit to this Princeton defense. They've been right in the Comets' shoes all day long.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to stop high-powered offense like the Comets, but they've been able to do that today. I think Gilman
might have been a
just
break there.
Yeah, I think that Gilman just did not have control of that ball. I think that should be Princeton ball, but the rule is a block, and it'll be a Comets ball underneath the hoop.
Again, Comets with that 1-point lead. 2:30 to go in the half. Kessler inside. It's blocked by Girton.
Princeton's running it here, trying to pick up the pace a bit. Bench wanted a foul call. Did not get it.
Back there for three. Good defense there from the Comets. Gilman trying to spot up. Parrish, nifty move. The runner can't get it to go. She's still ice cold. Armstrong taking it up. Guarded by Monty Johnson. She's one of those better defenders for this Comet team, especially at the perimeter. Wild pass there, stolen from Parrish. But a foul called, and Haber is slow to get up. Something you hate to see. Someone that unfortunately has had really big problems with injuries in the past as we look back there. Wild throw. Looks like Haber got Harris.
I think Harris landed kind of on the side of her shin. May have messed up the knee a little bit, but.
Yeah, Haber favoring towards that left knee. We'll be right back as we give a little injury timeout here on ICRC. Comets lead by 1, just about 1:40 left.
Our first item of business is a presentation, which is a swearing in of a new officer.
A Princeton mayor with Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas.
Brings it himself inside the 10. Touchdown, Marymount.
From the top of the key, Anna Haber ties the score.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own, a place that I call home, this place that I call home.
Have you ever helped a fellow veteran?
Yes.
I do my best reaching out to my brothers and sisters in arms.
Have you ever asked for help yourself?
Most of us, we're not gonna admit that we need to help.
You don't have someone to kind of help you guide those thoughts. It can be really bad.
It's just a beautiful space when someone can trust you and say, listen.
Back for second quarter action. Comets get the steal. Gilman out in transition. Gets the right-hand floater to go. Anna Haber is escorted off the court, hoping for the best. Favoring towards her right knee. Something you hate to see. Comets up by 3. A minute 20 to go in this first half of play. It's been a very physical half, to say the least. Girton loses it. Snight on the ground. Princeton possession.
And off the break there, great finish on the lay by Addie Gilman, you know, getting in there and fighting through contact to get that bucket. The Comets now have a 3-point lead with just about a minute and 15 left.
Very even first half of play. Princeton taking it inside. Snight had something to do with it. Parrish taking it slow up the court, about a minute left. See if the Comets will hold for one. Parrish will float it up. A little strong. Comets have time. Parrish will take it and is fouled inside. Interesting to see how the Comets played that with how much they're up and how tight of a game it's been. Every possession counts in this game, and 54 seconds. They got the foul call, of course, but interesting to see them be as aggressive as they just were.
Yeah, but I mean, you want to get the points up. Princeton's a really quick offense, so if you can get some points on them, it really help you in the long run. So I mean, playing for the one possession would work, but I bet if they get another possession back, I don't think Princeton would hold with 55 seconds left.
Schaefer checks in for the Comets. About 54 seconds left. Parrish goes 2 for 2 from the line. We'll check out for Kessler. Comets playing their defensive matchups here. They've had struggles with number 3, but Caden in this second quarter has been pretty quiet.
Yeah, and I feel that Mason's just, not letting her get to the ball, but I also feel that Princeton's not really running the ball through her as much. I mean, I feel like it would help. Maybe in the third quarter she's going to get back going because they're going to start feeding the ball through her again, but they've been leaning away from her. Like on this possession, she's standing in the corner while everything else is happening.
Jumper there. Couldn't get to go. Good defense from the Comets. 25 seconds to go in this very high-scoring, contested first half of play. Parrish checks back in for defense, offense, as well as Jazz Johnson. We've seen Jazz Johnson get a lot of playing time this year. It looks like so far in this game she's only been in for those late scenarios in the quarters, just for that offense and how she can shoot it from 3. 20 seconds to go. Parrish taking it inside. Great look, can't get it to go. Rebound from Thomas.
They have time. They do not need to get a shot up quickly.
Girton wants it. 3-ball. In and out. Huge break for the Comets. And a foul. It won't matter with there only being 2 fouls for Princeton. That will take us to the half. Very good first half of play here at Mason Arena. The Comets lead by 5 over the Princeton Vikings. Stay tuned for some second half action here on ICRC.
I am so glad you ladies are here. You each have your own rooms.
Thank you.
Is it okay to call you Mom?
Of course you can.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane. Woo! You got this.
It's important to get a flu shot each and every year because flu viruses are constantly changing and immunity from the vaccine decreases over time. Flu vaccines are updated annually to work against that year's viruses. The best time to get your shot is in the fall, but getting it later can still help. Getting a flu shot lowers your risk of getting sick, and if you do happen to get flu, it's likely to be less severe.
All right, I'm in the house.
Okay, what do you see?
Nothing yet. Hold on. I think I just heard something. I'm heading upstairs.
Okay, I am almost there.
I'm in the bedroom.
Okay.
Oh, shit. It's not here.
What?
The gun's not here.
What do you mean? Where is it?
Cameron? Are you in there? Open the door. Cam! Come on, Cameron.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. That I know what you're going through. I know things aren't easy, but you still show up. I wonder if you know that we can get help. That we don't have to go through this alone. Let's see how far we can go. Love your mind.
Hey, boss. Okay?
Said I'm fine.
Put me to bed, see you in the morning. With the frosted Superman, but it wasn't on it. And we lost it.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because I felt like a failure. And then I realized, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay. Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
All right, I'm in the house.
Okay, what do you see?
Nothing yet. Hold on. I think I just heard something. I'm heading upstairs.
Okay, I am almost there.
I'm in the bedroom.
Okay.
Oh, shit. It's not here.
What?
The gun's not here.
What do you mean? Where is it?
Cameron, are you in there? Open the door. Cam! Come on, Cameron.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more
than who I am on paper.
People couldn't see my potential, so...
Our first item of business is a presentation, which is a swearing in of a new officer.
A Princeton mayor with Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas. Brings it himself inside the 10. Touchdown, Marymount. From the top of the key, Anna Habra ties the score.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
Have you ever helped a fellow veteran?
Yes. I do my best reaching out to my brothers and sisters in arms.
Have you ever asked for help yourself?
Most of us, we're not gonna admit that we need to help.
You don't have someone to kind of help you guide those thoughts. It can be really bad.
It's just a beautiful space when someone can trust you and say, listen, I need help.
We are back for some second half action here at Mason Arena between the Mason Comets and the Princeton Vikings. The Comets lead 30-25 going into the second half play. My name is Isaac Vargo alongside my broadcast partner, Caden Winship. And Caden, what do you think of that first half of play? Very fast first half of play. Both stars played all right. What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, this is a Mason Comets team that's been able to, use several options. Parrish has been a great scorer. Parrish, ice cold today, 2 of 14 from the field, 4-4. But I mean, this is a Mason Comets team that's top of the conference. Princeton close behind, but in third place. And this is going to be a great matchup to see second half of. It's a close game, so really anyone can take this one.
Yeah, this Comet team, they played a lot of good competition. They played Princeton earlier in the season. They played Mount Notre Dame later in the season. But in GMC play, they haven't played Lakota East at all. And this Princeton team's gone through a couple of really good teams in GMC, mainly being why they're not at the top with Mason so far. It'd be a big win here if Princeton can get it done. Starting the second half, it'll be Kessler, Gilman, Schneid. There's a steal there. Guerin trying to get going in the second half. Great look. And the finish. No Anna Haber to start this second half of play. She went down with an apparent knee injury.
She's running out right now.
Actually, she's running out to the bench.
She's got something on her knee.
Something on her knee, but you'd think in this game, such a big game in the season. She rested last game with a couple other stars against Coleraine. It's a huge game, and if you can get this win, they essentially lock up the GMC, you would think, if they can beat Lakota East and those other teams. Knight going to the line. Here for the first one, can't knock it down. As you've said, Maddie Parrish 2 for 14 in that first half of play. She's known to be a really good, efficient three-point shooter. Didn't show it in the first half of play. She's going to have to play a really good second half for this Comet team to get the victory today, as well as Garen's played.
Drive
Great
there.
take there. Finish over Gilman.
Ripped it right by Gilman to find the open lane, and that was really good drive. Quick first step allowed her to get right through. That's a travel.
Good look there. It's a travel by Kessler. And in comes Anna Habra and Jazz Johnson. Scary injury in the first half there from Anna Habra, but great to see her back in the second half.
Yeah, Habra's
Stanfield gets the steal, wide open layup. Comets trying to extend that lead. It's back to 4. It's been a tight first half all game long. The biggest lead has been the Comets with 7. It's another turnover there from the Princeton Vikings. Back of that steal and layup. Stanfield has been a standout freshman. The last couple of years, the Comets have some very good freshmen. Talk about last year, Gilman had a really good year. The year before that, Anna Habra.
Yeah, and Habra just, pure competitor. In fact, she's back out here. She's willing to push through that pain. Wants to compete, wants to win. It's really good sight, really good leadership there.
Parrish thought about it. Gives it back to Johnson. Johnson taking in, scoop with the right. Can't get to fall. Parrish with the follow-up. Can't get to go. Knight fighting down low with Harris. Princeton possession on the jump ball. It's just a battle down low we've seen all day. Very competitive, very scrappy game from these two GMC foes.
Yeah, and I mean, underneath the hoop, the offensive rebounding versus defensive rebounding, these two teams really, really get into it underneath, and, they all are just very aggressive in terms of the glass, and it's shown today, opportunities, second chance points and such that have allowed these teams to gain a little bit of momentum here.
Launching Thomas. Clearing it out as Parrish. Baseball throw. It's intercepted by Princeton. Here at Mason Arena, during those intermission timeouts, it was very loud with the band in attendance today as Parrish gets that block.
Call a jump ball there.
Jump ball go Mason's way.
Here on the drive, staying in front through the spin and trying to make a play here. It's great work getting the hand in there. And then causing the jump ball. Might have been a foul, but called jump ball.
It's just a really tough play for Parrish to get her hand up there and not foul. Wow.
That was an
Anna
interesting
Habra
play.
not called with. Princeton was very upset.
I don't know what quite happened there. I think Habra bounced it off of the foot of Parrish, and Princeton might have thought Parrish was still out of bounds. I don't think anything wrong really happened with that play, though. But definitely a funky-looking play.
5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Parrish will launch. Can't get to go. Still ice cold from 3, Maddie Parrish is. Gurton, way too much room. A rare miss.
Another jump ball. It's 3 jump balls in the third quarter alone. Parrish making up for missed shots with aggressiveness on the defensive end. It's really working for the Comets, holding on to this 4-point lead.
That 4-point lead has been tight all day long. Shake and bake with the left. Rebound Stanfield. She clears it herself. Great look up ahead. Gilman gets it to go. Maddie Gilman's had a great game from 3 and down low.
Gilman shooting very efficiently, you know, a couple layups, couple big threes, now in double digits with 10. It's great work today from her scoring-wise.
It's a big possession from Princeton, down 6. It's going the other way, moving screen from Fulton.
Stanfield finds down court to Gilman and able to finish on the other end through a bit of defense. Great work from Gilman there, finding, you know, the lane to the cup.
Let's see if they'll go with the slower approach. Great look inside, a little pick and roll down low. Habra, great look. Good finish from Stanfield. It's an 8-point lead, the biggest of the day for the Comets.
Comets starting to spread that lead a bit, 4 straight unanswered. And, you know, a couple more and that'll be a big run. Stay with Princeton there, but the Comets, if they can extend this lead to double digits, it might just be too much for Princeton to keep up with.
Yeah, we mentioned this at the break. Girton isn't getting a lot more of those touches that we saw in the first quarter. She was on fire in that first quarter play, and now she's kind of been sitting in that corner. She's trying to get it here.
Yeah, I would expect that change, calling for a screen here to help try to, you know, gain space.
Girton, too much room.
As we say it, Girton notches her 16th point of the game. Half of the Vikings' points have been, she's got, ooh, that, did Princeton tip that one? Because that might have been a double dribble.
It was a tip. It's right here.
Right here, points, calls for the screen, and then fakes the screen, just pulls up right in the face of Addie Gilman, makes the bucket.
It's not bad defense, it's just better offense from Girton. Habra getting this offense set up, lead by 5. Stanfield inside, trying to create space. And just step out of bounds. Good defense from Harris.
Princeton with a bucket here will put it within a possession, and that's a big one there. You know, Princeton just needs to hit a little run here, and they'll be right back with a near even score. And this will be a really interesting end to the third. See if they can gain any momentum here.
Comets still keeping Gilman on Guerin. Guerin with the double screen. Guerin off the screen.
Rolls it out.
Can't get to go, gets her own. Still can't get it to fall. Princeton attacking the inside. Another offensive rebound. And a push down low on the Comets to try and get separation. And my goodness, Caden, those extra chances will come back to bite you.
3-4 offensive rebounds there. That'll help a lot. Getting the extra boards there. Push off there, push from there calls a foul on number 34, Annalise Knight. But great work from Princeton there underneath, creating extra opportunities for their team.
And you can see Maddie Parrish down there not really boxing out. It's been kind of, as this game's gone on, the Comets are starting to get a little bit more lazy down in that inside. Not used to a team like Princeton being as physical as they are down low, and with that height disadvantage. The Comets have had to fad Gilman on Guerin, which might not be the greatest matchup for the Comets. You'd think, as a Comets fan, Anna Habra would be that great defender to put on Guerin. But she's got to guard one of those 6'1" down low.
Yeah, very physical defender, and Guerin's a very outside heavy presence for the team, so you need a good perimeter defender. And the Comets have just been, they've been fed him well, but Guerin's a really, really good shooter, so it's not been working very well so far.
A lot of room there, can't get to go. Push down low. It'll be on Harris. It's her second of the day, the 4th from the Vikings.
See this replay here. That, I don't know, I think it might have been on number 21 instead of number 1, but it's close there. But Mason Ball.
And for the Comets, you got to start boxing out down there. Parrish taking it herself, can't get it to go.
Stuck underneath there, you got to get it out.
Habra That's no good. Comets are ice cold. Parrish takes it away. Can't finish. It has been a disaster for the senior as she goes down hobbling. The right, no good. Going out is Stanfield. Wide open layup as he gets fouled. Great hustle play there.
It's a really good foul to prevent the open layup and send a free throw shooter to the line.
Armstrong with the foul. And what a
hustling back. Look at this. Hustling back to get to attempt the block, but just, prevent the shot. And maybe a little bit of ball, maybe a little bit of arm there.
And Maddie Parrish.
Stanfield.
Another one of those Comets.
Stanfield coming in this game shooting about 72%. So not the best shooter, but not the worst from the line.
She checks out. Parrish looks like she has a little bit of a cramp on that right side. And it's just been a disappointing day and just a frustrating day for number 4, Maddie Parrish. Just hasn't gotten anything to fall for this Comet team. And right there, Stanfield can't get the free throw to go. Those free throws are going to be huge later in this game. Comets trying to separate themselves. The Vikings haven't had a lead since early in the first quarter. Comets make the lead to 6.
Any foul now, the Comets will be shooting, but they still have some to give for Princeton.
Backdoor cut. Gurdon couldn't get it, but Snight knocks it out last minute. Great backdoor cut.
Great, and just couldn't get a handle on the ball, and Emily Snight ends up being able to get her hand on it.
Inside look there. Snight tipping. Stanfield taking it coast to coast and will slow it down. Howard trying to get it inside. That's stolen. Princeton has numbers. Girton taking it inside. Little too flashy. And the layup will drop. Again, Harris has had a great day. Makes the lead to 4. About a minute to go in this third quarter of play. It's been a physical game.
Snead almost caused a 5-second violation there, swarming Habra on the inbound play, and no one came down to help, so it was almost a disaster for the Comets.
It's a carry for Kessler. And all the momentum starting to move towards those Vikings as Parrish will check back into the game for 30 seconds.
Yes, 32 seconds of the game the third quarter, and Princeton hoping to get this score cut down just a little bit. I bet they slow it down here. It seems they will.
And you got to think, if you're Princeton, the person with the ball has to be number 3, Mari Girton. But right now, it'll be Armstrong dribbling it out.
Expect them to run and play with about 10 seconds left, start moving.
Here it is. 6 to go. Moving it around. It's an alley-oop to Girton.
Oh.
She can't get it to fall. And a late time foul is huge.
Send them to
about
the line.
75 feet from the basket. And it's a foul, and it will take the Comets to the line. The last case scenario for Princeton and a huge miscue for the Vikings.
Not something you want to do with zeros on the clock, pretty much. I mean, you just let that ball go. You're not going to be able to get a shot up, and Mason's definitely not getting a good shot up either. So just giving them free shots at the line, just not a good play there.
Parrish has been cold from the field, but 4 for 4 from the line today. West Virginia commit can't get it to go. Just trying to get 1 to fall. As time has expired, Comets lead by 4. Parrish gets the second to go, and that will conclude the third quarter of play. Comets lead by 5. The highly anticipated matchup has been nothing to disappoint. Comets lead by 5 to the Princeton Vikings. We'll be right back here for fourth quarter action on ICRC.
All right, our first item of business is a presentation, which is a swearing in of a new officer.
A Princeton mayor with Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas. Himself inside the 10. Touchdown, Marymount. From the top of the key. Anna Habra ties the score.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm the CEO of my own company.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more than
who I am on paper.
Fourth quarter action here at Mason Arena. Comets lead 39-34 in a low-scoring physical GMC matchup. My name's Isaac Vargo alongside Caden Winship. And Caden, the story of the day has been Maddie Parrish can't get a shot to fall. This senior has 20 points averaging on the season. Her career high, hasn't gotten anything to go. What do you think she's got to do to get that confidence back?
I feel like she needs to take smart shots. She doesn't need to force anything up, but just take what the defense gives her. If it's a jumper from 2, if it's an open 3, if it's a drive to the hoop, but you need to be smart.
She'll have it on the right wing here, contested floater, can't drop.
You cannot force it through double teams like that. Like number 1 Kiki Harris will be underneath. Travel there, but you.
Travel there from the Vikings. 39-34 is your score. A lot of time left in this game. Comets' biggest lead has been 8. It's been a great game here at Mason Arena. Thomas stolen away. Gilman will keep it alive for the Comets. Back to Parrish. See if the Comets will slow it down this fourth quarter. Don't need anything. Parrish take it coast to coast, and it'll be a block. Comets will go to the line. Maddie Parrish, 6 of her 10 points have been from the line today. As we'll see this look.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, this is where most of the production's been from Maddie Parrish, but, just, making sure you get confident, seeing that ball drop through the net, even free throws will help. She hits her 11th point on the game so far, so still not a terrible game, but just, averaging 21 points per game and just not getting close to that so far, and it's just more the volume that she shot at. It's just disappointing for her especially, I bet.
And the most amazing thing is Maddie Parrish is having one of her worst games of the season. The Comets are up 7 against one of the best teams in the state. Just shows how good they are as a multi-dimensional team. As Girton contested, can't get it to go. She was out of bounds when she caught it. Great defense there from Gilman.
Princeton seems to be running kind of a full court, maybe half court press almost.
Habra. Comets just going through their offense. 6.5 to go. Comets lead by 7. Parrish taking it contested off the backboard. She's slow to come up again. Princeton slowing it down. Their head coach, D. Davis, one of the best players to ever come out of the GMC, letting them know what to do. It's stuffed. Who else but Anna Habra. Gilman loses it to Girton and fouls.
Great foul there to prevent the in-transition layup. And, I mean, look at this here on the block. You get the drive, and Habra switches here and is able to get up there and block the shot, which probably would have been a really nice drive and lay there from Kiki Harris. But just a great job from Habra to switch, identify, and able to get a big hand on that.
And Anna Habra, when you say she does it all, she does it all. She averages 2 blocks a game, 2 steals a game. You saw those 15 points, 7 rebounds. Can't get the block, is getting the foul there. Great take there. Princeton needs more of those if they're going to want to be in this game. That's only the second on Habra, the team's second. Princeton only with 1 foul. Those fouls will come down to bite you at the end of this game. The first one is good from Armstrong. She's had a quiet game today. The last time these Comet teams played, Armstrong had 17, a career high for her. A great loose ball foul. They'll call a travel.
Rolled over on the travel. It's a tough call there, but it's a good call. You know, it's just tough play when you get on the ground there. There's not much you can do, so.
Nonetheless, Cameron Lowe with a great heads-up play. There's been a lot of jump balls, a lot of bodies on the ground today. It's a huge game conference-wise. The Princeton Vikings trying to stay in the race to win the GMC. If not, the Comets almost for sure will clinch their 3rd straight GMC title. Trying to keep that perfect streak alive at 11-0. Parrish, their senior leader.
Found a lane.
And it's a steal. Taking it coast to coast is Armstrong. Can't get it to go. Haber with the 3-on-1. Great look to, Parrish. And a huge look there.
Finally getting it to go. Comets now tight one, but starting to pull away a bit. A great pass here to get to her struggling teammate there, and you know that's a big shot that Parrish needed.
And the Comets lead 43-35, an 8-point lead, their second biggest lead of the day today. About a minute timeout. We'll be right back here on ICRC for some 4th quarter action. Comets lead by 8 here at Mason High School.
You need some help?
Your tow chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokeyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfire.
We are back for some 4th quarter action here at Mason High School. The Comets trying to hold on to the perfect 11-0 record here in the second game of this Princeton-Mason matchup.
It's not like Princeton has to rush here with about 8. They're down 8 with about 5:30 left. You do not have to rush. You just have to put up good shots and play some good defense. So I'd say you just run your offense as normal and trust your defense to make some good plays.
Shot can't go. Stanfield with another rebound. She had a double-double in that last game against Princeton. Gilman will slow it down. Comets lead by 8. Still a lot of time. 5 minutes to go. Haber finding the senior Parrish. See if she can get going late. Finds Schneid and a big foul.
Hit the deck hard. Yeah, I mean, in the air, she jumped for that ball and just got hit down. That's a tough one there. Get it underneath, but Princeton, you're saying worrying about the fouls having late, but I think they're going to be able to get there now. 3 fouls, they don't need to be fouling too much now. Otherwise, they'll be giving the Comets free points.
It's Cameron Lowe's second of the day. Stanfield just can't get it to go. It would have been a huge bucket for the Comets to get it in double digits for the first time today. Instead, a good look for 3. Just off. Girton corrals it. What a finish.
Wow.
I mean, what can you do if you're Addie Gilman?
You play great defense, foul. That just happens on that sort of play, but what a finish from Girton there. Just through the contact, floats it up there, nothing but net. Girton.
I mean, you talk about someone that just looks like a pro scorer in Mari Girton. Free throw is perfect.
Look at this play here. pumps, drives, and pulls up with the floater. That's just a really impressive play.
Comets lead 43-38, still 5 points. Girton with good defense, 4 minutes to go in this game. Habra, Stanfield, just off the back iron, and Habra, big foul there, trying to get the rebound.
What was that? I don't know what that was. This on this rebound. Habra going up aggressive like always, but kind of bumps Girton there. I don't know. I feel like that one isn't enough contact for a foul, but they call it either way. So Princeton has the ball, only down by 5 with about 4 left.
Girton sitting in the corner. Princeton looking for other options. Taking it inside. Great fake. 3. No good. Parrish tries to get it, and it's a foul. Wow.
That one upsets the Princeton crowd. That was close. I don't know about that.
It was a close call.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it was 2 against 1. You know, you just kind of feel the need to call that a foul there, but you know, it's unfortunate at times. But
and again, it looks like Parrish is just trying to move too fast. As you see right here, Parrish gets the rebound and immediately tries dribbling, getting through that press. Princeton does a great job. Might have had a little bit of a slap on the wrist. Comets lead by 5. 3.5 to go in the game. Comets trying to get this sweep of the Vikings. First time they'll do that since 2018. Habra tightly guarded. And another foul.
Will send Habra to the line.
That's huge. It's going to be the 5th foul for the Princeton Vikings, and from now on, it will be a 1-and-1 foul every single time. That's a foul for the Vikings.
Habra hasn't scored since her exit from the game. This could be a point here to help bolster a bit of that shooting confidence.
Big shot there from 31. This would be even bigger to make it a 3-possession game. 44-38, 3:15 to go. Habra can't get it to fall, but Stanfield with a huge rebound on the offensive end. And another foul.
This sends a good shooter to the line.
Can't have it if you're Princeton. Girton's second of the day. Gilman will go to the line. It would be 2 shots. Be a timeout from Coach Guy Davis. And right here, if you're the Comets, Caden, you knock down this free throw. What defense do you think they go in? They've been in that 2-3 defense. They've been in that little press, and they've also been in that man-to-man. What do you think here?
Well, I mean, Princeton's been able to score through, you know, a lot of that 2-3. So if Mason wants to go out in that 2-3, they need to make sure that they cover those mid-range shots, like that one that Girton got on Gilman. Like that area right there is a great dead spot for 2-3 zones. So they need to make sure that they cover that well and move well to cover those holes in the 2-3.
You think about this Princeton team. They are 7-5 on the year, but 3 of those losses being teams out of the state, 2 from Pennsylvania, 1 from Missouri. And Gilman can't knock that one down. Comets needing these free throws late in the game. This one would be huge. Can't get it to fall again. Stanfield again.
Rebound.
The freshman. Parrish, shake and bake, gets by. Snipe finds Habra, wide open layup. Comets lead 46-38. Wide open 3, got it. Big time there from Princeton. The answer from Eva Brockman, her first points of the day.
That one, you know, Princeton needed a shot there. Started to get into panic mode. That's a block. That's an interesting call there. I don't know if the feet were set
The feet weren't set, but you did see that extension of the arm, which could make it a charge. Nonetheless, there'll be 2 again from the Comets. And how Princeton's been shooting this 3-ball as of late, you got to think you got to have this at a 3-possession game to feel really comfortable against these Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, you saw how quickly they got down the field and grabbed 3 points right from them. I mean, this team's got scores all around, and really quickly this could turn into a dangerous performance. And here on this, 13 gets out. I don't think they got their feet quite set, so will go as a block foul there.
And Parrish getting in on the action, but it's a foul on Parrish. Interesting call there. It's the first time we've seen Maddie Parrish really crashing the boards for this Comet team.
She's tried, you know, defensively she's done a decent job of it, but you know, these are dangerous shots for Princeton. No time comes off the clock. Time is Princeton's enemy right here. So if they bury these 2 shots, it'll be a pretty interesting game from here on out.
But when you don't have that lead, getting those points without the clock ticking is huge. Both teams will have 2 shots the next time there's a foul. Princeton has not been the greatest free throw shooting team. They're 67% as a team on the season. The first one is back rimmed. 6-point game, 2:29 to go.
Muhammad coming in this game about a 55% free throw shooter, so not the greatest.
Not ideal. Second one, no good. Rebound, Stanfield. How big has number 12 been for this Comet team?
Yeah, I mean, the boards on the free throws have been really important.
Parrish still going inside. She'll get fouled.
Yeah, I mean,
2 big shots here.
Mason's been getting good shots, so, you know, Princeton's been having to foul to send them to the line. Mason's not been hitting all of their foul shots, but, you know, Princeton's, you know, not being able to figure out what they need to do to stop them.
Maddie Parrish hasn't shot the greatest today, but her from the line, you can't be very upset. Committed to West Virginia just a couple months ago.
For what's been a rough game shooting-wise for Parrish, she still has 16 points. There's only 4 or 5 off of her average, so I'd say it's a pretty good game. You know, not the one you want to see, but it's definitely one that's been able to add to the Comets' lead.
Princeton really needs a bucket here. 8-point lead for the Comets. Good take inside, no foul. Schneid finds Parrish, and if you're the Comets, you've got to slow this down, you'd think. Just under 2 minutes to go. In the driver's seat is the undefeated Mason Comets. Timeout there.
Using their 3rd timeout. Both teams have 2 left, but it's about 1:50 left. Comets lead by 8.
Gotta like the call there from Gideon Dungeon. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Comets leading by 8 here. You would think this game's in the wraps, but when you see Mari Girton and how she can go down the floor and make those threes, and how these Comets, besides Maddie Parrish, you would say, hasn't really been great from the free throw line. Anything can happen, but you got to feel really good if you're the Comets here.
Yeah, I mean, this 8-point lead is a big one to hold on to. Yeah, it's enough of a lead that you know Princeton's still going to be putting all effort in, but you know you have control of this game. So Mason definitely will you know try to hold ball here and try to force Princeton to foul him.
It's about a minute 48 left in the game. Both teams are in the double bonus. Maddie Parrish will have it, guarded by Thomas, the freshman. And a foul there on Stanfield. He's been dominating the boards. She's been great inside. See if she can knock down a couple free throws. That's the 4th from Najee Love Muhammad. Huge. Comets' biggest lead of the day comes with just under 2 minutes to go.
Stanfield needs to make this one and give it a 10-point lead. It's about 100 seconds left.
Can't get it to drop. Princeton with numbers. Girton taking it all the way. Tough finish.
Girton now has eclipsed the 20-point mark, 21 on the game, and it's been a really good scoring day for him.
Pass there from Parrish to get it down to Habra. Habra taking it all the way. Princeton didn't expect Habra to do that. It's a foul on Gilman.
Girton gonna go to the line. Girton as a shooter, about 77%, leading free throw shooter on her team, unqualified. So definitely the one you want at the line for Princeton.
First one is short. Might be a little bit of fatigue coming in from the All-American. Ari Girton, the leader of this team, led her team to a state title just a couple years back, their second ever in just her sophomore season. Couldn't get the second one to drop either, just about a minute to go. Dangerous pass there, and it looks like Princeton might just hold this one out. There's 50 seconds to go. They will call the foul
there.
Foul be on Naomi Wyant. It's her first of the game. Just checked into the game for the first time. Parrish trying to get a couple more points added to the score sheet. First one is good. Comet lead is 10. Parrish knocks them both through. Parrish lead by 11.
Parrish now with 18, and this game seems to be just, the Comets, dealt with a close game all day, but now seem to be pulling away as the buzzer nears.
As it looks like Princeton won't foul. The Comets will keep their undefeated streak alive. They'll be 12-0 overall, 8-0 in the conference. Robert just waiting out the last couple of seconds. They'll get a sweep on Princeton for the first time since 2018. Just waiting out the last couple of seconds as the buzzer will sound. Comets win. Get their 12th straight win to start the year. My name's been Isaac Barger alongside Kane Winship. This has been brought to you by ICRC. Have a good night.